2,000 years later.
"1959 had, at this point, been pretty calm. January was only the start, though, as a year should start. Now February had turned up, and although it didn't make the year a travesty, it made the year busier than usual. One day, Scooter was almost completely exhausted while shunting the day's trains for the main line.
That's it. I can't go any further. I need a rest.
Thankfully for him, the big bone controller was at the station. "Well, Scooter, I think I can find another engine to do the last bits of shunting. You can rest for a few hours."
Great, that's all I need.
"Hey, Scooter, how are ya?"
What do you want?
"Just saying hi."
Sorry, it's just been really busy and I need a rest.
"It's fine, I hear ya."
So, got any plans for Valentine's Day?
What? Oh no, not really.
Really? No plans? No significant other?
No, nothing.
I see.
Scooter was skeptical about Alexandra's remark about having no plans for Valentine's Day. Anyway, later that week, Rohit was about to haul a long-distance commuter train for the first time since he was repaired from a breakdown when Alexandra pulled in front.
Wait, what?
Just then, the big bone controller shuffled onto the platform. "Like I said, Rohit, until we can be sure you're still fit to work, I need Alexandra to help you out getting you back into your stride."
Understood, sir.
Along the way, Rohit and Alexandra began to talk.
I'm sorry if I appear to have disdain for your help.
"That's alright, I'm just happy to help."
Do you know why you were chosen? Why not Skibo?
"I'm friendlier than him, and I have a similar attractive effort compared to you."
I guess that makes sense, but what about your own work?
Yeah, Greg is handling that one.
Did he get his maintenance?
Well...
I can do it! I can do it! Perhaps not.
The Big Bone Controller is doing his best, but with how busy things are, he doesn't have enough time to do anything but minor adjustments.
How many minor adjustments?
Dunno. Many?
Wow.
After their run, Rohit and Alexandra rested in a set of sightings where they talked more. Was Scotsman hard to acquire?
I don't know all the details, but I'm told since the advent of diesels, British Railways didn't really care. I do know for a fact the Big Bone Controller only paid like £3,000 for him.
Whoa, really? That tiny amount for a famous engine?
Yeah, he was found in a siding next to a shed in Yorkshire.
Gosh. At that moment, it was inevitable Scotsman would arrive. Excuse me?
Oh, I'm sorry, Scotsman. We didn't mean to offend you.
It could have happened to any engine. Forget this. And he huffed away.
Oh well, he's like that.
That is Skibo?
Oh, no. He's kind, just high and mighty like most Express LNER engines.
That's nice to hear. Later in the day, 101 was pulling an export coal train to the harbor. He and his crew didn't know that the old bridge that the train had to cross over had begun to deteriorate under the constant weight. At the actual harbor was Alexandra ready to pull a train of imported produce. Alright, time to go. Let's hope these trucks won't give us trouble.
Yeah, cool. But just so you know, if we are in time, the markets will have our heads.
Where's my fruit?
Okay, but I don't have a head.
You have a smoke box, do you? They could use that and the rest of you to build a reinforced garden.
Where's my vegetables?
Sure. Things went fine with the run until the train came onto the bridge. Alexandra didn't feel too well and stopped with the back half of her train still on the bridge. It turned out that her left side valve gear was too stiff, and the works forgot to oil that side.
Uh-oh. Well, I'll have the works oil this side. Sorry, Alexandra.
It's fine, I'm fine, we're fine. But they weren't. The bridge's structure had finally begun to crack. And then... the bridge collapsed, but not to the point that the rails didn't stay up. This startled Alexandra and her driver. Oh no, what happened?
The bridge is going is what happened. There's a phone nearby. I'm going to get help.
At Armandale, Rohit was called upon by the big-boned controller. Rohit, this is an emergency. The main bridge is beginning to collapse and Alexandra is still on it. She can't move.
Don't worry, sir. I'm on it.
Rohit once again rushed as fast as he could to save the day, ironically in the same area where his ski boat got stuck on the hill. When he got there, he managed to get in front of Alexandra. Alexandra's driver got Rohit coupled up to her before getting in her cab to brace for a possible failure.
Okay, guys, hang on.
Rohit began to pull with all of his might. Making ground before the bridge finally completely collapsed. This started to pull the rest of the train down. But Rohit didn't give up. He pulled harder, and, before he broke down, Rohit got the train back up on the rails. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you, Rohit.
You're welcome. And now, if you can excuse my driver as he needs to call for another engine to pull us home, because I've broken down. Again.
Tevin the Class 42 came to tow Rohit and Alexandra to the works. Once the two steamers were there, Tevin took the train to its final destination. Back at the works, the big bone controller came to speak to Rohit.
Sir, I'm sorry. I broke down again. I was trying my best.
I know you were trying your best, and I'm proud of you for what you've done. None of what happened was your fault. I'm giving you a full overhaul to make sure you're as strong as you were back when you were first built.
Yes, sir.
The big bone controller left the works to deal with a situation involving Greg setting the ocean on fire with his loud coughing. Yeah, that's a thing. With Rohit and Alexandra having to enjoy themselves on their own. I'm really sorry about nearly killing you.
You shouldn't be. I'm just glad you're okay.
Why'd you even bother if I was making you look older than you really were?
There were some nice fruits and vegetables in those containers, and it would have been a shame if they had been spoiled.
Excuse me?
I'm kidding. I appreciate your help, so I wanted to help you back.
So you're really okay with me helping you?
Of course.
Wow, thanks. It's not often I pull any of the trains you pull.
That's just fine with me.
I knew it would be. After that whole ordeal, everything returned back to normal, for the most part. Greg was finally overhauled and given a nice welcome home party. But back with Rohit, that day he finally learned to have more confidence in himself for anything.
I'll be back.